5 Drive on 5 FM. It's called Everlasting Love. It's about 6 minutes to go until 4 o'clock. And early on in the show today, we started a conversation about financial planning and just trying to sort of get our heads around some things that we can be honest about that maybe we'd like to be better at, right? And we also, we had ideas as a team. And so did you. South Africa, you got involved. I don't know if you know this, but it's Financial Planning Week. So we're going to be talking all things financial planning today. And in addition to getting the team to sort of be honest about stuff that maybe we hadn't before, we thought it would be good to do a sort of how-to about working with a financial planner and how to check that you're working with somebody legit, because it's an industry like any other where there are great people and there are terrible people. So to help us with that, we're joined by David Kop, who's Head of Policy and Engagement at the Financial Planning Institute of Southern Africa. David, good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Nick, and thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to yourself and the listeners.
It's a pleasure. Let's jump in. For those who want to create a financial plan, they're not sure about where to begin. I mean, where do we go about doing something like this? We'll all be in radically different boats, but if we decide, no, we want to get some help, I mean, what's the general rule here?
So, Nick, I think the first thing, and we've got a philosophy that says first educate yourself, then look for a guide, and then work the journey. So when we say educate yourself, if you're not sure where to start, there's tons of resources online. FPI ourselves, we have a financial education workshop which teaches you the basics about financial planning. And when I say the basics, if you don't know where to start, the first thing to do is sit down, draw up a budget, manage a budget. Because if you don't know what you're earning and where it's going, the rest of it's going to be quite difficult. So a simple first step, get a budget going. But also look at the net, attend a workshop. You can visit our website, www.letsplan.co.za, which has got a whole bunch of information for you to see where you are on your journey and then put a plan in place.
What are we meant to be expecting from a financial planner?
Yeah, so financial planners have different value propositions, but I think where financial planning itself is going is your financial planner takes on the role of a coach and a mentor as opposed to somebody telling you what to do. Financial planning has turned into a very much a collaborative approach where you as the client know where you want to go and what you want to do. The financial planner is there just to help you navigate the complexities, because the financial world itself is complex, although your situation might be simple, and that's what the financial planner's role is. Make it a lot more simple for you, get the obstacles out the way so that you and he or she together can get you on the path to financial freedom.
So what is, like any industry, you get great financial planners and you get terrible financial planners. So and if you're bad at money anyway, how are you supposed to know the difference? What is a way that you could maybe look to tell whether or not your financial planner that you're using is legit?
Yeah, so the first thing is anyone who gives financial advice around financial products in South Africa must be licensed with the Financial Sector Conduct Authority. So the first place to look is to see, do they actually have a license that's issued by the Financial Sector Conduct Authority. Then the Financial Planning Institute of Southern Africa, we are a SACPA-recognized professional body, and we issue the Certified Financial Planner, the Financial Services Advisor, and the Registered Financial Planner Practitioner designations in South Africa. So, the first point is the person licensed with the FSCA? But then going one step further, has that person decided to get a professional designation issued by the professional body and subscribe to a code of ethics where at the heart is putting you, the client, first?
Yeah, I'm not trying to make a quick buck out of you. What's the, what would the indicator be, though, that your financial planner is not working? People are in various amounts of debts, have all different kinds of problems. What's a good metric to say, okay, this is helping me, I should stick with this?
Yeah, so I think the first thing to look at is if your financial plan is all about the product and not about you, that's where you got to go back and look at it. Because remember, what a financial plan is really a roadmap of your goals, your dreams, and your aspirations. The financial products that you have come at the end of that process, not at the beginning. So the first thing is, do I have a financial plan that is really looked at me as a person and understands what my goals and dreams are? And once my goals and dreams are fine, are we then looking for solutions which may include financial products?
And quickly, David, just ahead of news, the Financial Planning Week, it's rolling out this year. What's it about? What's the theme? What are you guys focusing on?
Yeah, so the theme is live your today, but plan your tomorrow. Just again to take cognizance of the fact that you can't just look to the future. You've got to actually live in today and understand what you're doing today. And under that broad theme, we've got 5 pillars, which is busting financial planning myths, children and money, creating financial resilience, your goals and lifestyle, as well as managing risk. And we think those are very appropriate for the time we're living in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because of the COVID environment, we're doing everything online, particularly around our social media. So if people want to follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, that's where we got all these tips. So we've probably got about 60, 70 tips that are going to be going out for people in terms of those themes and strategies.
Well, good luck with that. I think that it's valuable advice. How to work with financial planners, how to know somebody's legit. David Kop, thank you very much. Head of Policy Engagement at the Financial Planning Institute of Southern Africa. Appreciate your time.
Previously on 5 Drive with Nick Hammond.
I spoke to legendary Rian